It's Tiffany. Welcome to my quilting life. Today is Sunday. And what do we do on Sundays? We sew. Today I will be long arming, which technically is sewing, like for real. Quilting and sewing is the same thing. It's a needle and it's thread and it's running over fabric. So either way, it's sewing. So today, like Jim said earlier in a comment on the other video, the saga continues. I have to get this done. So all my videos until this is done are going to be focused on the Not So Alone Lonestar. Yep, that's right. But I did tell you guys when I got to the star itself, the middle star, that I would show you what I'm doing other than a sped up fast forwarded video. So now I'm like in this section of the star, but at least I can show you like how I get around. And you'll be in this angle until we realize if my internet is good, then I'll just put you guys on here. So if I don't have any like internet issues like pausing and freezing and stuff, then I can just move the camera. So but for now you're gonna be right there. Anyway, so today is the 14th, Sunday the 14th. I hope that you guys all know that today was the last day to vote for my Unicorn Dresden and or my Mini Jacob's Ladder quilt. So tomorrow, and I'll post it in the group, the link to the Sewing Machines Plus live virtual quilt show extravaganza. So that you guys, if you want to watch and join in on the fun, they have live giveaway every single day from the 15th until the 20th. And I won't know until the last hour of the show on the 20th if I even win anything. So
but thank you guys for all of those who
but for everybody that has been voting for me this whole
Mm-hmm.
entire month, thank you. 100% thumbs up to you out there for hanging out and voting for me and going on every single day and been up with it. And now today is the last day, so that's over. But you guys, if you want to join in on the fun, I'll be in and out of it because obviously Wednesday I have surgery and Friday I won't even be in town. So I'm going to watch when I can on there, but I'll be in and out. But it's 5 days, 8 hours a day, so you can go in and out as you wish. So I'll post it in the group. And if you don't know about the Tiffany's Quilting Life community quilting group, there is a description in the link below of every single one of my videos. Join that. You will be asked 3 questions. If you don't answer those questions, I deny you. Just letting you know, because I get so much spam trying to join that group, and it's mainly focused on those of you who follow my YouTube. And if you do not have a Facebook, you could always make a Facebook with your YouTube name if you want, just to join the group. You don't even have to have anything in there, just just to be in the group, but as long as you answer those questions, it'll be fine. So yeah, there's that. Anyway, I'm like trying to pick thread all as I see it. Anyway, for those that are new to my channel and don't know, I quilt on a King Quilter 2 Elite Special Edition machine. It is an 18-inch machine, as you can see in the throat space here. It's an 18-inch throat from needle to the back of the throat, but technically I only get like 16, 14, 13, 12 inches of space when this bar starts filling up with quilt and batting and backing. It just gets bigger and bigger and I lose more and more space, but I make it work for me, and it's on a 12-foot frame so I can quilt king size quilts. Anyway, today, since I'm on here, I am using rulers. I'm using my Creative Grids Slim Ruler, courtesy of Miss Becca. She sent me this ruler, as well as, where's my other one? Oh, it's right here. My little 4-inch arc ruler, which is exactly the same, and I'll show you guys this, as my little 4-in-1 ruler, which is hard to see. It is the exact same arc as the top of this ruler right here, except it doesn't have the stops. I like it because I can move it around easier, and if you watch the video I just posted earlier, you'll see it moves around. It's easier to move this thing around, and yeah, it's easier to handle it because it's smaller. I am wearing my brace. This quilt, all the custom quilting is very much exaggerating my pain with my carpal tunnel. So I put my brace on, but it's really hard to quilt with it, so I'll probably be a little bit slower than normal. But I have medicine on my wrist, and I'm hoping that the pain subsides, and I'm hoping that the surgery works on Wednesday because I can't take it anymore, and I don't want to lose my ability to quilt just because I have to deal with pain. So we're hoping that this is a fix. Anyway, let's get to some stitching.
You
And
want to
while
say hi to everyone quick?
before I start,
20
I
some
guess
people?
let's say hi to everyone. Scott could just read off all the names, and I will just repeat them.
Ellen.
Hi, Ellen.
Katrina.
Hi, Katrina.
Vicky.
Hi, Vicky.
Deborah.
Hi, Deborah.
Carissa.
Hi, Carissa.
Talking. Brenda.
Hi, Brenda.
I have to find all the new names. Kathy's Quilts.
Hi, Kathy.
Kim.
Hi, Kim.
Emily's here.
Hi, Emily.
Shirley.
Hi, Shirley. He's scrolling.
Brenda. I think we said Brenda. I don't know.
I think I said Brenda.
Lisa.
Hi, Lisa.
Jill Thomas.
Hi, Jill.
Jim.
Hi, Jim.
My buddy Jim's here. Bonnie Mott.
Hi, Bonnie.
Linda.
Hi, Linda.
Marin. We'll get more Lindas. Dewana.
Hi, Dewana. Long time no see.
June.
Hi, June.
Shelly.
Hi, Shelly.
And Maxie Doodle.
Hi, Maxie Doodle. All right. So let's put this needle down. So I know you guys could see the fluff here. I haven't.
Brenda Simon, real quick.
Hi, Brenda. I haven't quilted right here yet. I just barely advanced, but right now what I'm going to do is just straighten things up. And I'm literally this far in to being at the halfway point. I literally, right here is the start. Once I get this section done, I will be exactly halfway through this quilt. And I have 2 more days after today to finish it, because I also have to bind it. So I have to get all of this stuff done. I will be stitching in precision mode at 10 stitches per inch. And that's how it works. That's what I'm doing. So as long as I don't freeze for like the first 3 or 4 minutes of me getting into this, then I'll just change the camera onto the mount. And I'm really horrible at stitching a hitch. I tell you guys this all the time. I do my best to stitch in a ditch, but it doesn't always get perfect. Ooh, it's right there. And I'm only going as far as my throat space will allow, which is right there. And now I am going to get rid of my stitches here at the start. Get rid of my thread. Make my way back to right here at this diamond. And that's where I'm going to start with my little ruler, which actually we haven't had a problem yet, huh? Right?
Nope.
So let's pull you and put you on the frame for a little while and hope that it stays good. And we're going to flip all the way upside down. Okay. Look at that. You can be in the mount. Let me adjust this real quick. It takes 2 seconds.
Yeah, I'm getting disconnected now. Are we still on over there?
It's still on, yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's going to move for just a few seconds. Because I only have one really good wrist, I can't twist the knob. Can you twist this knob, please?
Sure.
Twist that knob until it's loose. It's either righty tighty or lefty loosey. I don't know which way it goes. That's tightening. That's loosening.
Well, at the moment it's not moving.
Wait 2 seconds. I got to get this knob loosened. Thank you.
You sure that's loosened? That's tighten, my love. That way's loosened. Yeah, that's why it wasn't going. You were crushing it down.
Okay. I got to be able to put the little anti-shake vibration sound thing behind the camera. All right, there we go. All right, so from here, I'm going to grab my little arc ruler and you guys will be able to see. I move this thing around fast, but since my wrist is covered and I have a tougher time quilting with the brace on, it does take a little bit longer, but we're going to make it work. So I'm going to start going this way, right here.
Hi, Diana. Diana says hi.
Hello. So I'm just going from point to point, over and over and over again, point to point. And this perfect little arc ruler is the perfect size. Oops. And then in these little areas, I'm still going from point to point, but my ruler does not go into it like you guys see with up here. These ones, it just lays on the edge and it lands a 1/4 inch, but it'll still give me a small little arc. See, just like that. So I'm just going to do this whole section until I come to right here, and then make one more. Right there. And now, because I'm in this corner right here, I'm just going to make my way back the other way now. So you can see I'm not going to do this section yet. I'm just going to worry about what's to the left of me at this very time. So you'll see I go down and back and forth and around a bazillion times until this whole area is nice and filled.
Jill likes your nails. She says you're ready for St. Patty's Day.
Yes, I got them purposely so that they'd be pretty St. Patty's Day nails. Aren't they beautiful, guys? I've never had the like color extra thing done, so I actually had it done this time. They do it with a magnet. I thought that was so cool. I was like, is that a magnet you're using? He's like, yep. I was like, I have never done that before. Usually I just get a solid color. So I'm gonna land right here. I'm gonna come across the top and then make my way back down and in and out through this because you need an exit strategy. So I make my way all the way around and I have myself an exit strategy.
Duana loves the green.
Yes, I'm St. Patty's Day this time. Like for once I actually did a theme. Usually I get reds and purples. Those are my main two colors I always like go to. And the color is, huh?
I just said goodnight to Brenda.
Oh.
I didn't know you were going to talk right
The color is called cat eyes. It's actually, I've not seen very many green-eyed cats, but. And yes, I could probably free motion all this, but I'm not.
Diana said
I do in the smaller stars, I free motion it. And I can use the opposite side. Oops, and that one totally didn't have a curve like I wanted, but oh well.
Evelyn asked about your surgery, honey. Do you want to tell them all again?
I will be going in on Wednesday, and I'm going to tell you guys something. I'm actually going to vlog my experience because I know that a ton of quilters have had and or will end up with carpal tunnel at some point in time because the way we use our wrists and our cutting tools and so on and so forth. So I'm going to vlog the experience for quilters purposes and anyone else that cares to know about carpal tunnel and actual surgery for it. So, but it's on Wednesday. Can you guys see my ruler pops up into that? Don't allow that to happen. You will like totally break your ruler.
Hi, Judy.
I'm going to vlog it. So I'll vlog. I doubt the doctors are going to let me like seriously record completely in there, but I will record as much of the process and explain my pain and all my issues that I've had and all that. I will do my best to do everything to let you guys know as much information as possible about my carpal tunnel.
Letting her know about Rebecca.
Oh yes. We have some fun over there. We do over here too, but for those that don't know, I have lots of channels that I follow just as well with my friends. Also, Becca and I will be in Vegas on
Friday.
On Friday, is that the 18th? Friday's
Whatever
the 8th.
day Friday
No, the 19th. Friday the 19th. Becca and I will be together at the So Yeah Quilt Shop on the 19th, which is Friday. And from 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. you'll be able to come and meet us there. So I'm just letting you guys know. I don't know about the So Yeah brothers being able to be met at that time, but I do know that me and Becca will be. So you at least want to meet Becca and I. And Scott and Jason, Becca's husband, because he will be there too. Both of them.
Wants to meet us. They want to see you guys.
Well, both Jason and you are faceless men, though, usually. You're never really on the camera.
I sang happy birthday to Becca.
So you guys can see I'm making my way around.
Hi, Mary. Shelly says you are so good at free motion quilting. How do you quilt with your left hand? I'm a lefty. I can only cut with my right hand.
I can cut with my left hand and all sorts of things, but when it comes to the long arm quilting, I could not long arm quilt with my left hand. I can't put both hands on the handlebars and know what I'm doing. For some reason, everything is wiggly, wobbly, squirrely, and messed up. But when I just quilt with my right hand only and move the machine around, it becomes amazing.
Doodle says you and Donna Jordan have the best quilting.
Thank you.
Ellen says it's a great idea about your vlog. Surgery for tendonitis.
Yeah. Yeah, I figured it would be important for some people to know because I've been dealing with it and living with the pain for a long time now, for years, and I never put, adding my quilting into it. I never thought that the cutting was making it worse and the ironing was making it worse and my quilting is making it worse. I never would have thought about that. I just always assumed that the carpal tunnel just gets worse if you don't treat it. So
Bonnie had surgery for the one, but it came back. For the other one.
Yeah, I don't need.
So let's hope you're.
Yeah, I don't need it on my other one. Not yet. I do have carpal tunnel, but it's not horrible. It doesn't bother me like the right wrist does. So this is just quilting like this is just kind of, it's not heavy quilting. This is very light. The only thing that I'm quilting heavy in this whole entire quilt is the outer white sections to push all that down so that you see the star. I want the star to pop out, but I do need the area quilted because it's a lot of pieces pieced together. So I definitely, oops, I got myself stuck again. I did this earlier, so I'm just gonna follow my original line. Sometimes when I'm talking, I do that. I don't really want to quilt on that same line again. Oh, I'm gonna do it on this side. Okay, don't follow my whatever. I'm totally double quilting, which I didn't want to do, but oh well. Oh well. Oh well. That's what I get for trying to talk. And if you notice, I hold my ruler a 1/4 inch away from where I want to land every time. And I do have to tell you guys, I kind of always do this with diamonds. This is like my go-to with the diamonds because I don't like heavily quilting diamond areas. I like them to be lightly quilted. I like the little pillows that it creates. And it looks so awesome because it looks like cathedral windows and it gives it that flair and it's not heavily quilted. So this is one of my go-tos for diamonds. And if your diamonds aren't pieced exactly, like see how these two right here aren't pieced exactly, they're off. It makes them look like they are correct once you stitch right there in that corner. So it takes that look of having it messed up out.
I don't have the same experience as she did.
I'm hoping not. I don't want.
Thank you, Bonnie. We appreciate that.
I don't want any issues. And I want to get back to work within, after 2 weeks or so. Even if it's just lightly quilting things. Custom work really aggravates it. I can tell you that now. When I'm just like edge to edging and doing it really quick, like, as you guys can tell, I do things pretty fast normally. It doesn't really aggravate me as bad. I mean, it does, but it's not horrible. I can tolerate it. And as you can see, I have been moving and adjusting the ruler as I go. Like, I want my piece to land in a certain spot. So other than that little hiccup, you're going to see that I can make myself from one side to another and back again and be able to get the results I'm looking for and not have to backtrack.
Awesome.
That backtracking was kind of accidental. I try not for that to happen.
Kathleen. I'm not sure exactly what Diana's trying to say. I think she's trying to say that your husband and Becca's husband are twins.
Oh yeah, they're both bald, they both have a beard, and they both wear glasses.
Okay.
Alright, so here's my starting point. Now that I've hit this, I'm going to fill this section in real quick. Make my way to right here so that I can stitch in the ditch right there also.
So Becca's husband's my long lost twin, huh?
Yep.
Oh, yeah, you got it.
So see how I've just landed right here? I'm going to now stitch in the ditch to push this down. That way this section is ready. Because I try to make my way around the quilt without having to break my needle. Break my thread. Obviously, we're not trying to break needles here.
That's beautiful. Make it look so... Wow. You truly are an artist. It looks like a computer did it.
So I just make a circle. I'm trying to do it slowly, and then I bring my circle back around. You see that? And I'm using my foot. Sometimes I don't get too close, but sometimes I use my foot mainly to gauge how far to go back. So I just make a circle and I come back in through it. Some of them are rounded, some of them are pointed. And so like when I get to areas like this, I do use, I do fill them in, and then I use my ruler to get around. In the seam. Some of these are pointed, some of them are not. And then I will again fill this area back in, come down. Put a circle down here. Come to this side, fill in right there, fill in right there, right there, and then kind of come down here and fill in right there. And now that whole section, oh no, it's not. Oy, oy. Oops, that was not supposed to happen.
Ellen had her surgery in January, so it took her well over a month, and she said that's still dropping. Adeline says, you have my full attention. Amazing. It is truly amazing to watch you.
Alright, now I'm gonna, oh, let me stitch down to the rest of this area. Break thread.
I said it before and I'll say it again. You're like Bob Ross of quilting.
Okay.
Hey, I like Bob Ross.
Alright, I'm gonna just quilt this little area. Trying to go as I go. I'm not gonna do the half of this star yet right here though until I advance the quilt some. That way I can do the whole entire half of the star. I'm gonna take myself up to where I need to be. So I'm also doing this border, but not the other border, not this border, only on the opposite side, and then I'll come back to it when I advance the quilt the rest of the way. So about right here, making a paisley feathery type deal going on. And I think I can get one more. Now I'm going to go take the needle over to the next section of the center of the star, the middle part, I should say. And now I'm going to do this whole section, but only these, anything that's in my throat space. So I guess I can get to about right here. Yeah. This is totally not in my throat. Maybe it is sort of in my throat space, but I'm not going to go to it yet. I'm just going to only do my throat space. All right, find my little guy. Where'd he go? There he is. Okay. Sniff that out. And just some of it I just do as I advance the quilt little by little. And I guess because I'm here, I'm just going to go ahead and do the whole entire thing all the way across from here.
You are in the zone. That's what I told him. I said, you're in the zone. It's amazing how you work. He says amazing camera work too. Well, thank Thank you. That's good.
You guys would be surprised
We are happy.
that all my filming is done from my phone. So even when I'm making those little videos that I speed up for you so that they're not forever long, 'cause that was like 3.5 hours of footage that I took down into 34 minutes. Earlier's video that I posted. You'd be surprised how many hours of work goes into the editing, but I do it all from my phone. And I finally found an easy editor program that I can use and understand, because for a while I was struggling with editing. So you guys are literally on a phone right now, and when it works, we can have you on this part of the frames where you can watch while I quilt.
Yes, for those of you that didn't know, Tiff posted a video earlier.
Yep, of me working on this. Lots of videos are... I'm going to film this whole entire process. So whatever I don't finish today, I'll re-record more until it's completely done. And hopefully even the binding will get recorded, because I'm pretty much documenting this whole thing, because the client's granddaughter is very, she's young. She's like 10 or 11, and she's very curious on how all this works, so that's why it's getting completely recorded. And you guys like my start to finish quilts anyway, so you got to watch from the beginning when I cut till quilting all the way until binding.
Adeline says you can use big spools.
Yes, I use big spools.
That's what, 5,500 yards?
Yeah, 5,500 yard spools is what I use on this. And I've already gone through 5 bobbins, and this is the 6th bobbin in here, and I'm not even halfway done on this quilt. But that's because this is custom quilting.
When she's done enough, I'm going to roll some more bobbins for her, because I can't.
Yeah. It's kind of hard to roll bobbins when the thread is on here, because I don't have 2 of every color, which would be nice in the future, but I don't. I can't afford 2 of every thread color right now.
Takes you to get done.
This quilt will probably take, I'm on the 6th bobbin now, so it'll probably take about
At least 15.
14 or 15 total bobbins.
Depends on how big the quilt is and how heavy she is.
Yeah.
This is some of the 2, 3 bobbins.
Yeah. Depends on the quilt.
The neighbor's one.
36 bobbins on that one.
Yeah.
That one used a lot.
Yeah. It was heavily quilted, and it was amazing.
But I was also rolling 3 different colors of thread on that one. This one is just one color throughout the whole entire quilt. And for those that are curious, there is polyester batting in here. It's 6 ounce, so that's why you can see all these little pillows that are being created. I love, love, love the look of high loft polyester and custom quilting. I also like it with regular quilting too, though. I think it gives this like new meaning to puffy quilts. So every once in a while I have a problem like that. I'm not picking that out. I just leave it. I'm not going to touch it. It's because I held the handle wrong and went across the while holding it the wrong way.
Hi Heather. Hi Nita.
Hello, hello. Welcome everybody joining in.
Heather says there's a page on Instagram that is giving away the entire Glide thread collection in a giveaway. She says check out Sparrow Quilting Company.
Oh, it's Sparrow, yeah. I didn't know. I'm going to have to go look it up.
Diana says, I love to watch you. I love to watch Tiff that climbs down a lot and you learn a lot in the process.
I did it again.
Juki will take about 30 bobbins. We'll find work.
Probably. I did it again. It's going to be quilted over 3 times. Oh, the talking confuses me when I get to the little guys. I got to pay attention.
Okay, I'm sorry.
It happens sometimes. Got to find my way around. And if you're wondering why I'm not using the underside to go across this, it's because there's no start and stop on the points of this ruler itself. So I don't use the underside. I just hold it on the top side because it's not big enough for these blocks. Can you see that? So that's why I just hold the top curve instead. But on the little guys, I can. On the little pieces. Okay, let's see if I don't mess this up. Oh, I should have went this way first. It's okay. What I'm going to do is... Yes. Now I know what I'm doing. So on the little guys, see, I can go from one to the other. What?
Did you lose your swat or something?
No, I keep getting myself distracted. Okay. I need to make my way around without going over.
Kim says, I love the quilting. It really enhances the pattern.
You guys will see when it's completely done and off the frame how cool it looks. And I didn't want to, like, this thread is kind of a dark, you know, it's a blue, but it's really dark. It shows up quite well in the darker blue areas, like in the lighter and the white area. It's fine to me, but in the darker area. So if I would have quilted something heavier here, it would have took away from the fabric, and we don't want to do that.
Ellen wants to know where you can buy that ruler.
This is a, hold on, I got to think about it right now.
I'm sure it's on Amazon.
Yeah, it's a,
Is it part of a set?
yeah, it's part of a set. It's part of the...
You can pull out your others, know where your box is. Adeline asks, how many hours are you at on this quilt already?
About 6.
Is it the Westerly one?
Yeah, it's a Westerly 4-inch arc. And you can buy it in a 6-piece set with 5 other rulers. And you can use these. All these rulers can be used with a domestic machine as long as you have a ruler foot on your domestic machine. Because that's what I originally bought them for.
This is amazing, my love. You went. Wow.
I go above and beyond on everything. I can't just... I just can't slightly do something.
Maxie Doodle said she bought them. Love sew.
Yeah, I didn't buy mine from that. We bought them on eBay, I think, originally, a long time ago. Oh, no. Actually, we bought them at Sewing Machines.
Did we?
Yeah, I bought them at SewingMachinesPlus on these ones.
See you later, Stephanie.
Oh, how did I do that one? I don't remember. Okay.
And then everyone's time's changing. It's getting later for people, I think, right? Time changed to later.
Yep, and I just got myself, I don't know how I had one, oh, because I had to go back on that side. That's right. Let's see. Yep, like I totally just got myself stuck in a corner. Go back over it. That's because I went back and I told myself that that was going to happen.
Hi, Margaret.
So obviously I need to go on this one twice. And then that side, we're just gonna...
Hi, Mila.
I try to like watch my fingers when I'm doing this. Gotta go over these ones twice. All right, there we go.
Thank you, Jim, for the reminder.
See? Wow, that one really got messed up. Sometimes just that one line messes me all up. Now you guys can see how much work really goes into this. And to top it all off, this is a double-sided quilt for those that don't know. This is a nice big double-sided quilt. One side is this, the other side is a big huge log cabin. The biggest log cabin I've ever made. With lots of borders on it, just to make it big enough.
Adeline says take a water break. Do you need some water?
Oh, nope, I'm at a bobbin, hold on.
Good. So we'll take a bobbin break.
We're gonna take a bobbin changing break. And a water break while I'm grabbing a bobbin.
Here, I'll hand it to you.
Aw, man. Okay.
Right here.
My thingy got stuck to the batting.
We're supposed to wind up this edge.
Nope. I'm gonna loosen it out anyway.
Oh, okay.
If you guys haven't seen it before, here is the bobbin casing for a long arm. Kind of looks just like a bobbin casing for, I had an old, it looks like the one for my Juki, and it looks like the one for my old Kenmore that I had. That had metal bobbins. And then I just check the tension. But if it lifts up in my hand like that and stays in my hand, then it's good. If it comes out of my hand completely, it's bad. I just pop it down into the hole. Come back to where I need for a second, right there.
Heather says in the back will be just as beautiful as the front.
It already is. I've looked at it a bazillion times because you can see it as it's rolling up. And it looks really awesome. All right, it ran out of thread about right here. I'm just gonna walk it right here to the corner. Snip.
Shelly asks, what is the name of those rulers again?
Westalee, Westalee. I would get you a link, but I kind of can't because, and Scott don't know how to do that. Yep, I'm gonna.
Well, as Maxie Doodle said, they're on a site called Love Sew. Pretty cheap. Just Google Love Sew. And Margaret says, love your nails.
Thank
Have
you.
in line.
It's my St. Patrick's Day themed nails this time. Without all the like gaudy stuff. I'm not really into, when it comes to my nails, I don't like having all that, like some people get like one finger a different color, or they get little painted on stuff. I don't do that kind of stuff. I did that in my earlier years, but not anymore. And when I say earlier years, I mean my like 20s, because you guys know I'm still young. What y'all say, I'm still a baby. All right, so I have now completed all of this section of the star.
I was,
So let's go over here now and do this. So now I need to just come down here. Not as many thread breaks as you guys think. I'm surprised how many less thread breaks I've been having. Usually I've been breaking, like in a custom quilt, I break often, but this time I have not, surprisingly. I really suck at stitching a ditch, by the way. Have I said that 500 times?
Said it a few times. Yeah. It's okay.
I really do. It's horrible how bad I am at it. Everything else I can do great, except for stitching a ditch. Go as far down as my machine will allow it.
Have you just so along the line?
Yeah. Since I'm landing right here, I might as well stitch this down because I'm stitching things as I get to them. You can see that I kind of like am filling in areas as I go. This other side, and you can see it's very lofty, but that's because of the batting. That for my throat space. And you can see I do my best to like just go wherever I can to fill areas in. And like in areas like this, I just like make a new take that seam all the way down. That section is fully quilted. We're gonna, where's the end of that seam? Right there. I can't say seam, where's the end of the stitching? That's where it is. I don't know why, that's the seam. Obviously there's no end, it just keeps going and going and going. Okay, so now I'm gonna go back up to make more feathery things, so like a paisley feathery type deal that I'm doing on each side. So and if you hear beeping, that is just because I go too fast. Oh man, I just had a wrist boo-boo. I hit the handle of the machine onto the metal bar that's in the stupid wrist thing, and it bumped. Oh, and I cannot pick very well with this thing on my hand.
I'll get that.
Let me just pick this out real quick, guys. Try to, at least, with this dumb thing on my hand.
You have to do what you have to do. It's okay. They understand. Everybody makes mistakes. And I always say they need to see the mistakes so they can learn how to fix them.
Okay, where was I? I am not going to fit one more right there. All right. Now I'm going to go on to the blue border, which you did not see me do on the other side, because when I go completely around this border right here, by the time I get to the other side, these will hopefully match up. Hopefully.
Somebody says, I can't believe how fast you can go. I would never go that fast. You're amazing.
I can't go slow. I've tried for you guys, even in videos. I don't know why I can't. I just can't go slow.
You are amazing, though, my
So you can see.
You don't have an Amazon affiliate link. Sorry.
Nope. I haven't signed up for any of that other kind of stuff yet. I just barely signed up for SewingMachinesPlus.
Yeah, we signed up for SewingMachinesPlus like 2 weeks ago. We haven't heard a thing from them yet. So.
Yeah. All right, can you see what I've done here? I'm trying to do it slow so you guys can see. This is the most easiest little feather thing in the whole wide world. So I just like literally am alternating directions. So I come in, create a little loop, follow itself. Sometimes I don't land on itself, especially if I'm going slow. Can you see that? My slowness does not, I can't quilt nicely slowly. But if I go my speed, I can. And they're all different sizes. They're not the same. They kind of alternate from nice to nice.
Nice to nice.
Yeah, a nice size to a nice size. So you can see that's how they're done. And I just do that as I can within my throat space. And now let's advance the quilt. Is that it for you? Just throw it on you.
Yeah, that works.
All right, so I'm unhooking my pins. My clamps.
Do you want me to help you?
And we're going to advance to where the green center star points. And what I'm talking about right now is these. Now you can see I'm losing more and more throat space with this quilt on the back bar back here. So you can see how much more room I don't have. So I need to make sure that this is within the throat space when I get to those. So I'm just going to advance it to right here. I'll leave you guys right there for a minute while
I'll clamp.
adjust.
I'll clamp. You go do your thing.
This way.
Right there?
Mm-hmm.
But your line's up here.
It's fine.
Okay.
No, my line is right here. It ended. It has to go at the end of the last stitch.
Yeah, right there. How are you getting over here? Do you mean the side stitch?
Yes.
I meant this stitch. Oh,
It's
okay.
at the end of the basting stitch.
Oh, end of the base. You should have told me that. I know what a basting stitch is now.
Okay.
I'm learning.
So now I need to baste real quick on the sides. Kind of need to tighten it just a little bit.
I can do that for you so you don't hurt your hands.
There we go.
Tell me what you want to do.
So all I do is I come over here and I baste it. And you have to, especially with batting this thick, you should always baste as you go.
Nope, you're not frozen. Okay. Really behind.
And I always go back and forth over it. I go down and back up again within my throat space.
Karen asked, did you start in a domestic machine first?
Yes, I did. I free motion quilted until it was making my back hurt too much. And no matter how many times I tried to sit up straight, because I have lordosis and kyphosis. So I have like a big hunchback. You guys have probably seen it before in plenty of my videos where you've seen my back. So I can't get that to stay up straight at all ever, even if I force my body to stay up straight. So unfortunately, sit down free motion quilting was not my thing. Stand up long arming is. And even though my back still hurts doing this, it's not, there's way, way better. Way, way better. I gotta tame the batting. You guys can see this stuff is so thick. I'll hold it up to the camera. Look how thick that is. That's 6-ounce loft batting, and I don't know why, but it just looks amazing. Actually, I do know why. It just looks amazing. That's what it looks like. That's my why. All right. We're going to start again with just getting, now that it's in the throat space, here is my halfway point. This is the half right here. This whole entire line right here, all the way down, is half the star. So I am going to now do that whole entire part of the star. So we're going to bring my ruler over here, and we're going to do this whole entire star all the way across. And then I'll go and do the sides. And I'm going to take a water drink real quick. I have been working for 56 minutes. Well, I talked at first. My screen decided to do its thing again. Unfortunately, guys, my screen likes to, it hates me. It does not like me at all. I know other King Quilter owners probably don't have this problem, but I sure in the heck do. Rear screen don't. My front screen does. I can't press the buttons, so I don't know where it's at. Probably need like some kind of app update or something. I don't know I need.
I have no idea. You can call the company and ask them, but they're not very helpful.
Okay, I gotta go check the back screen and make sure it says the same number, because every once in a while I end up with 12 to 25 stitches per inch every time I do that. All right, so here's where my stitching stopped. We're gonna start the stitching there. Come on, lock. It's not even within my space. Here we
I
go.
have a feeling that tablet's just going to freeze.
Yeah, even when we bring this in the house.
It's 70 degrees out here. The house is between 70 and 80 degrees most of the year. Gets a little cooler and sometimes even a little hotter, but
I'm not ready. All right, here we go. Let's make my way across this now. So I'm going to go from here across and then back. Kind of different than I was going the first time. Hopefully I don't get lost in my little diamonds. So sometimes with rulers, you have to get your hands into like some really awkward positions. Just watch your fingers. Don't hurt yourself. So I'm going across the whole entire area now, from one side to the other, instead of stopping like I did before. And you got to remember to adjust your body as well. And while I'm right here, we're going to bring this over here because I'm going.
Says she has an N-Court sit-down 18-inch throat from SewingMachinesPlus. She says, I love it. No computer, no stitch regulator. Well, yours has no computer.
Mine has no computer. It's got a tablet that runs the machine itself. The tablet's how the machine turns off and on. So I can change my stitch length and all that kind of stuff. So I'm gonna do right here. I gotta fix the batting real quick. Feels like it's puckering under there. Probably was. Come on, get off.
Do you need me to help you?
No. I'm also making myself barefoot.
That's fine.
So I'm gonna come right here real quick.
Ellen says I have 2 stitch regulators and don't use them. I need to sell them both.
I have one for my Juki. I don't use it because I don't have it on. I don't use it on a frame, so there's no point in having it. I used to use it on a frame, but now I don't.
That's right, Tiffany. It's all you and your talent.
I'm gonna totally try to pay attention to my direction here.
Says I have a Bernina and a King. I like it, but wouldn't know any better because I have to track the free motion before I got Wendy says I would get so mixed up. It's the little half moon ruler, whatever you call it.
What's confusing is the making your way around it. You have to so you're not always breaking thread.
I just like how she worded it. The circle thing. That's what I'd call it. The circle thing. Thingy-mabobber over there.
Adjust my body. Constantly have to adjust your body too when you're quilting on a long arm. Don't forget that, because if you try to angle yourself over, you will mess everything up. You'll just mess everything up.
Spot for too long, you have to move around. Don't want your body to freeze up on you. Maxie Doodle agrees with Wendy. Get mixed up using the circle thing. Back, forth, back. I get confused even watching. Keep up. It would take me all day to do what she does. Karen says she got a bunch of rulers. This is really helpful, even though it's on a domestic machine.
Just gives you guys ideas. That's the only reason why I just do these videos, for the ideas of things.
Well, you're teaching them how to use it. You're teaching them about.
And I would say also they make ruler grippy things. Let me find a ruler real quick that has it so that I can show you what I'm talking about. So here's the little grippy things that are on a ruler. This helps stop it. But because this little guy gets moved around so much, I don't feel the need to have the little grippy tape on it, on here. But with this I do, because this one is obviously for clamshells. or clams or whatever you want to call it. So yeah, I feel this moves around easier and you can pick it up and move it easier than when they're stoppies. So the littler the ruler, the more you don't need a stoppie on it. Or tape stuff. And then some come with it. This Creative Grids Slim has it on there. But this actually, Angela Walters made these ones. And she made these for when you're sit down and long arm. So when you're sit down free motion quilting and then or ruler working and you have your ruler foot on your domestic machine, this is supposed to help you push that fabric. Instead, like here where I'm moving the ruler or the needle around the ruler, on there it's allowing you to push the fabric along the ruler base or ruler foot. You know what I'm saying? Sorry, having talking struggles all of a sudden.
Okay. Wendy said she'd end up being a hot mess if she did that, like you are with the ruler moving it around.
It's not that bad.
Well, see, I think it's how you create. Tiff is a true artist. See, I couldn't do any of this stuff without having it all already drawn on there.
Oh, and I don't know if you guys just saw, but this is the center of my quilt. Notice it's not heavy in the bulk because of the way I pressed everything. So the center of my quilt, it didn't get stuck or mess up my stitches or anything. So just be wary, just in case you. Let's do this one first. And this one. Then this one. Then this way. I'm all talking to myself. Which way do I need to go? Which way, George? Which way? Now I'm going down here, back into the center of the quilt. That way. I'm just looking with my eyes to see where I am in advance so that I can make it around the whole entire thing. Oops, I'm leaving that just like that. I didn't adjust my body. Dog must be named George, huh?
I can just picture the dog looking around like the guy from that cartoon. Which way did he go? Which way did he go?
I'm doing good. I didn't have to backtrack yet. I'm getting to those parts, though, where I tend to mess up. And that's always in these little guys.
How much you got done in just now? It's only been an hour. It's gonna take me days to do. Carissa says she's a named baby, but she knows DoorDash, so she's on high alert. Hi, Donna. Donna says, I can't believe I missed the beginning. It's okay, Donna. We're here. We're watching Tiff's amazing artistry.
This isn't much because I'm just ruler working.
How you moving that ruler around? We're watching that in awe. Sorry.
I'm confusing the crud out of everybody with all the ruler moving.
And we're gonna ask Carissa, the whole joke of what she gets her dog with a bulldog, but we're not gonna say it out loud.
What does she have again?
A Shih Tzu. The age-old joke. What do you get when you mix a Shih Tzu with bulldog? Can't say it. A bull.
Oh yeah.
I'm sure she's heard it a million times. She has a dog.
Ah, shoot. I was supposed to go back that way first. But that's okay. Because this time I don't have to go over itself. I'm at the end. Let's go right here. Then add it. There's ways around it. And now I can do some whatever sort of right there because I don't have... Yeah, I'm just going to make a spiral here and go to this side so that I can quilt that down.
Wendy has a question for you.
Yes.
She says, do you ever check the stitching underneath while you're working on the front?
Sometimes. I have stitched before and realized like 3 rows of stitching were absolutely horrible. But if I test my top tension is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. So, and my bobbin, I tested it when I put it in the thing. So I'm going to automatically assume that it's good. But there are times where I can see like a weird stitch will happen or something. And then I do go and look underneath. But I don't always have to because I trust that my top tension and bobbin tension are together properly.
Well, plus you can see as you're rolling it.
And I can see as I'm rolling, yes. I can see the back as I'm rolling, but parts that I've already quilted, I should say, as I'm rolling.
Carissa has heard the joke many times. I figured, Carissa, but we have to say it again.
All right, so I'm going to make
a
spiral right here and then take it to this side so that I can start on this half of that star. I really am going to take that back up here and out to that. There we go. So now I'm going to do this little section. So this is half of a star. So I am using the ruler on the bigger diamonds, but not on the little ones here, because the little ones, it doesn't really, I'm just free motioning them. So this part goes kind of quick. I could probably do it with the bigger ones, but I don't. I got myself stuck again. So that's what I get for trying to rush things. Yep, trying to rush things. Don't do it. Work
it's
properly.
Okay, take your time.
Is that even going to be in the throat? Oh, it is.
Carissa, since I can't think of any more dog jokes, I'll have to tell you about our cat. He's turning into a... Here lately, he bites my ankle when he wants attention. He comes up behind me or sits down and not paying attention, watching TV or something. He comes up and he bites my ankle. I He's a fluff ball cat.
Yeah, Thumper's been acting like a dog. It's kind of weird.
Yeah, he must be mutt mixed in.
Probably like super messing up. I did it. I'm just gonna break thread right here.
Carissa says hers acts like a cat, that he sneezes at her in the face. Hers is a she. She acts like a cat.
Starting to get pain even with the stupid brace on.
Mary says I need to get a ruler base. My brain does not like curves. It's like, nope, you need to go straight, so I get boxy looking swirls.
I do sometimes, but that's just because I'm trying to hurry. Or I'm going slow. My boxy swirls happen the most when I'm going slow. My boxy anything happens the most when I'm going slow. Going slow is not my thing.
Carissa says she doesn't come when she's called at all unless she knows food is involved or a car ride, or when my boyfriend comes over. She says she could care less about me.
All right, I'm gonna just add some swirls in this little section, and obviously I'll have to do that. My ruler is trying to eat me as I go. Look, when I'm not paying attention, you see what happens to my swirls?
Good.
Let me grab my ruler because I'm going to need it.
Billy.
Section filled in. I totally forgot about those sections. On the top it was, I don't know, maybe I just didn't think about it because the top has a border and the bottom. Top and bottom have a border, but this section doesn't. All right, other side. I think this time I'm going to go around the star first. With some stitching, pull it down. I'm gonna do some stitch this side's border and then fill in all the blanks. I think after I complete this star, I'm gonna stop because my hand is hurting. You can tell when my hand starts hurting because my stitching quality, my stitching itself is horrible. My free motion.
You're doing good. I like it. And I'm sorry I can't help you with the stitching part. I just put the lady's name in cursive. That's what I can do. Were you even on here? There's talking about your quilt. She's on today. I've seen her, I mean. Hey, Jim.
She's moving right now. That's why she's not here.
Good luck with your surgery.
Thank you.
Take care.
Break thread because obviously I did not do what I was supposed to be doing and land on the other side, but at least I got through the star. I'm gonna fill in right here real quick because I didn't even do the other side. Remember, I kind of just made one spiral and then stopped. Where did my ruler go? I'm just gonna stitch this down real quick. Guess I'll try to just fill that sort of in. I guess I can keep going for a minute. I have a lot of loftiness coming in right now. Hold that down for a second.
Did you use rulers when you got the Juki on?
Yes, I did, and I did not have the space for it. Does that make any sense? The Juki doesn't have the throat space for the bigger rulers, and the smaller rulers, it was hard because the more that, like the Juki only had like this much space in total. Like, can you see my hand back here? From like here to here. And when that bar got rolled up with a quilt, that back bar, it literally was, I was left with like 4 inches. So ruler work was really hard because it had no room left by the time I was ready, you know, to get to that next section.
Or the brother when she bought her frame 15.
Okay, so I'm going to come down to right here. Within my throat space.
Yep, you can see your hand there. I just got it to the part. That's also behind I am over there.
Really? Okay. And I'm just going to finish the couple things on this side and then I guess the other side and then be done because I only have a couple things to do. So let's just...
Well, if your hand's hurting, you're allowed to take breaks.
I know.
No one's going to yell at you. We're all going to support you because that's what we do. We're a supportive group.
I think I'm just going to do a little bit back for a second.
Lisa,
Awesome. Thank you for joining.
oh, before she gets up,
Yes, it is.
March 20th. What day are we going to be in Vegas with Becca? Is that the 20th?
March
19th?
is also National MS Awareness Month.
I knew that.
And I have MS, for those that don't know.
Yes, we do the MS walk every year.
Every year I do my walk MS, but they stopped that where I live.
Yep, they canceled
Unfortunately.
it because they didn't get enough people out there.
All right.
I think that's dumb. The people that did come came from all over the county, and they really look forward to that.
Some even came from Phoenix.
Yeah, some even came from Phoenix. That's right. Wow, that's far.
Okay, I'm going to pick that piece out because that just looks horrible. And then stop right here because that's within the throat space. Actually, it doesn't even look like I know. I will pick it out later if I remember. If not, I'll just leave it. I'm going to go to the other side real quick and finish that section up, and then I'm going to be done for now because I'm at the halfway point. So in 2 days, I'm hoping I can get halfway through the rest of the half of this quilt. Strap it right here. Add line right there.
So anyway, did we figure out what the date was on Friday when we're going to be? Is that the 19th? Or is that the 20th?
Friday is the 19th, I think.
Oh. Oh, well. Here, I'll take it off. I'll help you.
All right, I'm going to finish this little section right here and then be done. I left my rulers over there.
Here, should I get them?
I got it. I got it.
I see. Looking at your masterpiece. Stunning the work you do.
Oops. Sometimes I get myself backed into a corner. Do this line real quick. I'm wondering if I did that on the other side, did I? Oh, I went most of the way. Okay. Oops. Oh well. one more thing to stitch, and that's these paisley feathery deal. And then I'll show you what I've done so far, and then I'm halfway through. And I'm out of bobbin, so that means I'm done. Screw it.
Roll some bobbin for you.
Screw it. I'm out of bobbin. That means I'm done. I'm gonna leave that hanging up there so I know where I ended. I'm gonna take you guys off of the frame or off of the hook thing, and we will show you where I'm at and where I'm stopping for now, and then where all the rest of the videos will continue from. So we're in the center, and you can see that little ruler creates the really cool circle effect. So it looks like they're continuous circles, which I really, really like. I think it looks awesome. There's the center. And there's more. And then the side we were just on. So only half of these side stars are done so far. The rest I'll do when I advance a little bit, but obviously I need to change my bobbin, which I'm not going to do right now because there's no need, because I'm taking a break. So
Well,
here,
Vicky says it's very
it's
pretty.
off the floor, as you guys could see now. It's already off the floor, so that means I'm almost done.
Emily says it's amazing. Joyce says it's beautiful.
And let's just see real quickly, because I have showed you guys before. Wiggly wobbly, sorry. Let's see how well we can see underneath. So you can see the quilting on the back side. Some of you have asked, you know, what it looks like. So let's take the camera under there. So you can see what it looks like on the back side. You can see my stitching is great. So that's why once it's great once, I don't really have to check it very often. But that's what it looks like. So we're at the star, actually. How about that? Look at this. This is also ending almost in the center of the quilt. You guys see that? That's the cool part about lining things up and centering stuff. Hold on, I'm gonna stick my finger.
That says stunning.
I want to stick my finger in the center and see if it comes out the center. Up there. Nope, it's off a little. So it's poking out right here on this side. So it's off by, I don't know, 4 inches.
Oh well, it's still beautiful.
So that's
Donna
what it
says
looks
just
like.
Beautiful. Wendy says beautiful.
That's what the sides look like. Just looks wispy. Okay. And then again, like I said, I will continue to video record, which always looks better than the actual whatever. But I will continue to video record the process, and then I'll post that in videos. What?
Emily says close is good enough for hand grenades and centered quilts.
Yeah. Like, I knew it wasn't going to be completely centered, because remember, it's a huge log cabin, so one side is shifted to the other, so it's about the size of a border, I mean, around that star, so the star wasn't completely center of the quilt anyway, so.
Diane says awesome.
This is a lot of work,
Diana.
guys, and it's killing. Even with the stupid brace on, it is killing my hand, because it's so much work, so much work.
Hi Joy. Joy says you have an amazing talent.
So, thank you.
Just beautiful.
I'm trying here. And I want you guys to learn too, and try these things, you know, try some of the stuff I show in my videos. And although some of my videos are sped up, you still get the gist, because it's the same thing repeated over and over again. So even in fast motion. One of these days after I'm healed, after the surgery and I'm healed, I plan to load some white sheets, some white cotton sheets with some batting and some dark thread, and mark it all, chalk it all out, and give you guys ideas. But that's, I'm brainstorming in my head only 2 videos or 2 ideas a week, because then I'll run out of ideas and videos pretty quick. At least on all the stuff I know right now. But for now, this is it. I will record more when I
Lizette
feel
wants
good.
to know if a 10-foot frame can do a king.
Yeah. I had my last frame was 10 foot before this 12-foot frame. My last frame was 10 foot and I did 110 quilt just fine. So I had no problems. I think my leaders on that were exactly like 120 inches. Or no, they were 116 inches.
What are yours now?
132 or
Okay.
36, something like that. So yeah, I did a king on there. I'm pretty sure on a 10-foot frame you can do a king size just fine. It just depends on how long your leaders are. So, and if your machine on end to end of the machine, if you have room to, you know, change your stuff. But I reach under. I float on my top so that I can reach under and change my bobbins as needed. So it makes it easier.
Jill says she'll be thinking of you on Wednesday. All will
Awesome.
be well.
Yeah.
Thank
And
you,
you guys
Jill.
will see me before then. I have just recording this obviously and whatever else I end up doing between now and then. And then again, for those that have just joined, and I said it earlier, I will be vlogging my carpal tunnel experience purposely because a lot of quilters end up with it or have it and or have had it. And I just kind of want the information out there for new beginner quilters that 10 years down the road, you never know what's going to happen. Mine started affecting me within 5 years. So yeah, it was pretty quick. So anyway.
Heather reminds everybody real quick about the giveaway on Sparrow Quilt Company.
Okay, yeah.
On
If you
Instagram.
want to, you can put is it on Instagram? If it's on Instagram, I'll just go on Instagram and look.
That's what they're saying.
Okay.
It's on Instagram.
Yeah, I'll go look on Instagram then. Other than that, if you are new to my channel and don't know, you can join the Tiffany's Quilting Life Community Quilting Group, which is in the description of this video below every single one of my videos. There's a link to it. Join that group, answer the questions, or else I'll deny you, which some people have been denied. The same person has been denied several times because I said, answer the questions. So it just prevents spam in the group. Other than that, I don't have anything else to add. Don't forget to subscribe. I'm almost to 3,000. I'm literally like right there, and I'll be at 3,000.
Oh, don't worry. We don't worry about that stuff.
Well, I just figured it would be nice.
Don't worry.
Anyway, don't forget to like my video, share with your quilty friends, and I will see you guys when I see you guys within the next couple days. So
good night, everyone.
bye, everyone, and don't forget to have fun sewing the rest of today, Sunday. So Sunday. Bye.
Bye.
Oh my God, work. Woof.
It doesn't like.